Okay, so I was just doing a bit of adjustments to my OBS settings, and I'm hoping that it's going to be working a little bit better here. My name's Gyration, and we're going to be doing a little bit of work on the AlwaysAlpha Minecraft server. I'm going to be showing off a bit of the work that I've been doing over the past couple months. Um, and I'm hoping that this is going to be working better than it did a couple minutes ago when I was doing some testing. I'm just going to see if my computer is locking up the controls again. It's still doing it very, very minimally now, though. And I think it's doing a bit better than it was doing before. I still get a little bit of a glitch every so often, but I think it's performing better than it did a couple minutes ago when I was having a whole bunch of problems. See, right now I've gotten a little bit of a stuck spot where it's just uh, my player controls tend to get locked up. See, I can't seem to move, and then I'm not sure what causes that. But I'm gonna do a little bit of a tour here. This is my first house right here. Obviously didn't have the... Where is it? Annoying sheep. My goodness me. Animals are just very annoying in Alpha. This is my first house. This is the first house I ever built on the server here. I started out living in a hidey hole in the mountain here, and then I built this house pretty much right away. So this has kind of been my base of operations ever since I've joined the server. Um, then over here, um, is my home security system. I built this, it's almost like a combination lock. So you notice on my house there, I've got iron doors. They can be opened by entering in the correct code here. So if I go boom, 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 and boom, then my door should open. Nice. And that opens the door here. That opens the door on the side here. And that opens the door inside going to my train station. That opens the door up here too, so it's all wired together. And I can kind of get away with this because the server uses a plugin called Townie, which essentially means that I can claim land, and unless someone is part of my town, they can't destroy things in it. So that means that if I lock this door, they can't actually destroy or get into my house unless they're part of my town. So the only way they could get in is if they entered in the code, which I guess now, if you wanted to join the server, you know the code to it. And I don't really care. It was just a novelty thing, to be honest. Because guess what? Chests. Oh, there's no chest there anymore. I forgot I moved that. Chests are... what do you call it? Oh, shoot. Is my... I forgot that the control, I hadn't changed that yet. Okay, now we're good. Now, if I open my inventory, I don't need to use I. Chests are protected with a plugin as well, so only I, the owner of that chest, can access it, unless I add another player to it. So that's kind of, I guess, a rundown of the plugins for the server, and I'm just kind of walking around through my town here. I think this was one of my... I can't remember exactly when I built that one. It was after the Christmas town. I'll go over to the Christmas town first and check that out. And I'll kind of walk you through a bit of the history, I guess, of um, the town development here. So I built this house first, and then I would say right after that, it was around Christmas time, so I built a staircase up to the top of this mountain here, and I started work on the Christmas market. Now, just a couple weeks ago, I took that staircase down over here, which ran up the side of the mountain here, and I built this bridge instead. And I also added a river going through here. There used to be a trail or a road going up this side of the house as well, but I took that out in favor of adding a little stream there, which I thought was nice. And then I flooded out this little low patch here to create a bit of a lake. So that was pretty recently that I did that. This is the Christmas market. I got a bunch of leaf blocks. This took a while to save up all these leaf blocks. Again, this server uses plugins, which is when all the logs in a tree are destroyed, the leaves immediately despawn and drop saplings and then also leaf blocks. So I was able to save up the leaf blocks and build this Christmas tree. It was actually griefed just after Christmas. I didn't have any of my town uh, protected with the townie extension, and yeah, my entire town was griefed. But I hadn't had too much progress done, so I was able to recover and rebuild pretty much everything again, which was, yeah, it was a pain. So after that, after I built the Christmas market, then I'd say I was doing, yeah, I started work on this lighthouse. But I think before I even did the lighthouse, I built the spider farm here because I actually discovered a spider spawner when I was mining, and I decided to build a spider farm, which gives me basically unlimited string. Now this is broken. I'm gonna have to repair that. I think I will repair that maybe today. And take a look what's going on. I'm not sure whether admins are coming through and disabling these. I'm not sure. I have one here, and then I also have one in my cactus farm, which basically when an item lands on the pressure plate here, it's supposed to blink. Now, I'm not sure what's going on here. Oh, there they are. But I'm gonna get out of here because that's extremely annoying. I don't feel like listening to that. And I've got plenty of strings saved up, so I'm not too worried about that at the moment. You also notice that the sounds are not the same old alpha sounds. Unfortunately, there's not much I can do about it, just because changing the sounds on my computer just doesn't seem to work. I either have the newer sounds or no sounds at all. So I've decided just to opt with the newer sounds. There's not really anything I can do about that. Now, before I even built the Christmas town, I actually built a tree farm here. And I don't know if I have any screenshots of it anywhere. I don't think I do. But essentially, it's just some dirt blocks and then glass blocks up in the air to prevent the large trees from growing. But I decided to take that out because I wanted to build like a town square here. Because eventually, my plan is to build up this building, the nether portal building, to build that up fairly large, a couple of floors up, and then have an access to that building up here as well. I'm going to build a nice kind of town square here as well. So I think that will look kind of nice once that's done. I needed somewhere to use my gold too, because gold is pretty much useless. I built a clock already, and that's basically the only use besides just gold blocks. And then yeah, after I built the lighthouse, then I built this cactus farm. I actually designed it in a creative world before I actually... am I finding this? I'm kind of finding this music to be a little bit... Let's bring that down. The Minecraft music can be a little bit overpowering, I find. So let's just do that. And we'll go, yeah, iron doors again. No sound. I don't know why. Okay, so this is what I was trying to show down in the spider farm. When items land on the pressure plates, the lights flash. So that's what it was supposed to happen down there, but for some reason it doesn't. Also, if you want free cactus, these chests are unprotected, so you can just come in and take it if you want. We can go up to the top, and we can also show off the mechanism that we're using. This is still around even in the latest version of Minecraft, I'm pretty sure, with the signs. You can still do that. And this is the top. I designed this in Creative World again, in like the latest version of Minecraft, and then transferred it all over into Alpha, rebuilt it block for block. So it kind of let me just visualize it, because especially with building with these stone slabs, and then also the smooth stone as well. If you need to take it down, it's a big pain, because breaking the smooth stone, you don't get smooth stone back. And if you break like a full block, like 2 slabs stacked on top of each other, you only get 1 slab back. So it just didn't seem smart to build it in Alpha right away, for this particular one at least. I built this one in Alpha though, just on the server without even doing any test building, and I don't know, it's not my favorite building, but it's something different. I wanted to do something with a bit of a bridge overpass, and I think it turned out okay. This building's pretty much useless at this point in time though. My idea was to be able to drop water from up here. It would wash all the wheat down and out, and then I could go down below and collect it. But the problem is if you break wheat with water in Alpha, it doesn't actually drop seeds, which is a big pain. And then also, on top of that, with all these entities on the ground, the server decides, hey, that's too many entities, so we're gonna cleanse, we're gonna get rid of all the entities on the server after 60 seconds. So if not all those entities get washed out within the 60 seconds, they get deleted. So it's kind of become more of just a novelty thing. If I want to show it off, I just don't have enough seeds to replant the entire thing right now. So maybe I'll show it off in another stream where I've got enough seeds to actually replant the whole greenhouse. And this is just the basic Alpha water elevator, up and down. And if I go down below, we end up in the area where I was supposed to be able to pick up all the wheat as well as the seeds. So they all would have dropped through here. I got to try it out a few times, and then it was starting to, like when I was first starting to build up my seeds, because I didn't have that many at the beginning. But yeah, now it just doesn't work. It's not worth it. So this is the railroad. I wanted to build sort of like a subway system, or a railroad that just went around my entire town. So this goes to my house, and this is why I have to have an iron door here, because if I don't, and then I lock the door, if someone just comes in through the tunnel, it defeats the whole purpose of having the door lock. But now that people know the combination to it, it doesn't matter anyways. Everyone watching here. So this goes up and out. Oh, this is really not good. This is really not good. But it might give me an opportunity to show that off. Again, creeper destruction is turned off on the server, so if that wasn't off, this place would be a mess of potholes everywhere. I would have cleaned them up, but at the first bit, there would be a lot of potholes, because the creepers are the worst. Creepers are the worst. And on Alpha, the mobs are just stupid. They're just stupid. How annoying they are, and how like painful things are. But let's go and maybe take a look at what we've got in our storage. We'll show off some of the stuff I've got. I've got quite a bit of glowstone dust, which is cool. I've been saving that from the nether. I went for another nether busting to grab glowstone. I found 2 pumpkins, which is actually a rarity on the server here, because you cannot grow them. You can only find them. So you can make, you can put them on your head, and you can put torches in them, and that's basically it. That's all they're useful for at this point in time. Some extra tools. I think these were my first pickaxes and some of my first tools. I didn't even use the iron sword because I found diamonds, which I have quite a few of now. I've been saving them up. I have been sort of waiting. I wanted to do diamond armor, but I hadn't done it yet. I've been using this iron armor for now. But swords, yeah, I think this is only my second sword. And probably my second diamond pickaxe as well, because they just seem to last forever. I don't use the diamond pickaxe too often, just mostly on ores. Oh shoot, did I lose sound for the... Oh no, it's still there, okay. It was showing no sound in my OBS here, and I was worried, but there's just nothing... Oh, excuse me. It's quite something with this whole coronavirus thing. That's a big thing that's going on right now. I've got quite a bit of free time on my hands now, although I still have school. Everything's just moved to online. But yeah, this is some of the stuff I have. Just go through it all, and you can get an idea of what I've kind of gathered over the time I've been here. We should go, you know what, I'm going to go show the view up from the top of the lighthouse, because you can actually go up to the top. So I'll show that off. It gives you a really good view of this entire town, which is nice. Yeah. So I'm happy that I was able to get this streaming finally working. It took a little bit, but I'm using a different computer. And it seems to be working quite well. I still get a few spots in time where my controls for Alpha just... they get stuck. I don't know if that's from recording or what that's from. But yeah, you can kind of see... this is my land, pretty much just out there where it starts getting black or dark. And then probably cutting back across there. And then down this torch line pretty much. I think I've lit up pretty much all my property that I've claimed. And actually, if we go like this... oh, do I want to... I'm just thinking, is that going to show my coordinates? I mean, I don't mind if people find it, but I can't quite remember. I'm pretty sure it gives the coordinates, and I prefer not to stick that on stream. If someone finds it, I don't care. It's all protected. But I don't know, I just don't like the idea of it being open for people to just find it just like that. And then we can also go up this way. Remember, it's alpha, so you can do the every other ladder. Oh, I'm actually kind of happy because I thought there might be some mobs up here. But there doesn't appear to be anything up here. That's good. Get a good view from up here. But anyways, I will go down. And let's take a look at one thing here. Okay. I'll go down this way, down here. Hold up 1 second. Okay, yeah. Just wanted to check something. So, I wish it wasn't nighttime. I think it's just about done. Yeah, I can see the sun. Sun's about to come up. I don't really know. I've never seen that person. The person who owns that house there. I know when I first joined, I left a chest of stuff outside their door. But I think someone came and took it, because I had just left it as an open chest, because I didn't know who it was. So I figured, oh, they'll come on and they'll grab it. But I think someone else took it, because like a whole bunch of stuff was taken outside the house there that I know wasn't like that before. This is almost too good, because mobs just get stuck in here and then they die. Bye. Yeah, see, the cow gets stuck there and he's gonna die. I can grab all of the leather. Leather. I got some pork chops too, look at that. Anyways, I'm kind of trying to think about what I want to do for this nether portal place. Ooh, should I go in the nether? Oh. let's go check it out. I might as well check it out on stream, right? You'll notice it's very weird. I'm not gonna die. It's gonna load in. Hello? Okay. Oh, there we go. Just taking a bit of time here. Taking its good old time. Someone's been digging around here. But, yeah, the nether is a little bit of a weird thing on the server. The shading just isn't quite right. Okay, now my controls are locked up. No, thank you. I'll go up this way. I don't see any ghasts, which is good because they will be my death. Let's just go this way. Go through here. Yeah, there's one. No, I'm not gonna get too close because my controls are being a bit of a pain right now. I might have to optimize it a little bit more. Because it's quite terrifying right now, walking around and I just randomly get stuck. And these ghasts are just gonna fire at me and I'm gonna be dead. Because armor in alpha is kind of useless. Like, look at my durability of my iron armor, and look how much armor that's actually giving me. That's not even giving. That's barely filling half of my armor points. So yeah, not ideal. And now, what on earth? Someone built. So are they thinking on building like another base here? Huh. I'm gonna check this out. I have no idea who built this. But everyone comes through the same nether portal, and then when you go back, you end up at some random ones. Oh. That's the reason. That scared the crap out of me. That's the reason why I don't want to get spotted by a ghast. Because did you see how quick they saw me and shot a fireball? The whole screen probably just shook. I'm just watching the... Yeah, I'm watching the... Because there's a slight bit of latency when I'm streaming. So I can actually watch myself about... I'd say there's probably about 30 seconds, maybe less, of latency. So I was just watching the replay of myself there and the whole screen just shook. That's great. Now the question is, where are we going to end up in the overworld? And yep, we ended up... I have no idea. I have no clue where I am. Ooh, can we see anything? Is there any spawners? No, I can't see anything. But yeah, we just ended up in some random place. No idea where I am, if I'm gonna be completely honest. Oh, well, now I guess, now that it doesn't matter where I am, I can show you the F3. Oh, wait. Oh man, I've just got such a dry throat. I think that might be spawn up there, and I'm stuck. Hello? Can I jump? Can I jump? Oh, for shit's sake. I think that's just about the biggest accomplishment that I've ever done on the server here. Hello? Why can't I jump? Am I stuck in the block or something? There we go. Seem to have gotten myself unstuck. Chests are locked. Yeah. I don't know how I killed that creeper. I have never done that ever on the server, let alone when I'm streaming. And here goes the Minecraft music again, getting a little loud. But this is Alpha Town, I believe. Yeah, this is pretty much spawn. So I don't have access to be able to build here. But there's some pretty cool stuff here. Like, if we just take a look around here. Got a big, like, blimp of some sort here. People are obviously active around here. We got another portal here. Got some pretty cool stuff. The cursed 4-block tall cactuses. What else? There's a really nice big tower here too. I think that goes pretty much to build limit. Go check that one out. And then also, if we'll show off the F3 screen here while we're at it. I gotta press and hold that to get that to stay open. But you can see your X and Y and Z coordinates. What? I wonder... I don't know, but I wonder if... Is this a mob spawner here? Are we stuck again? I don't know what it is. Anyways, yeah, this is Alpha Town. This is spawn pretty much. Just go with it. Nice. I want to build a really big base at some point on here. Oh, now it's Alpha Town. What was it? What was it after this? Wilderness? Wait, is this all unprotected? Did they unclaim all this land? That doesn't seem right. Well, I could build something here now. That's kind of cool, I guess. Bridge to Espinal. That way. So, okay. That might be something to keep in mind. I can build something that is new as well, I'm pretty sure. I've never seen that before. Man, I don't know what's up with my dry throat today. Might be the coronavirus. Oh, I'm pretty sure that's spawn. That's the spawn building, I'm pretty sure. Or at least it was when I started here. I haven't died and went back to spawn for a long time. But yeah, I'm just kind of walking around here, kind of touring around the server here. That's I was kind of going in expecting it to be a house, and then I just walk in and it's just outside. Okay, if you say it's a house, you do you. Interesting. Okay. Well, where are all these zombies? Are they in the pit? They're probably in the pit, aren't they? I don't want them to hit me in, so... because I'm gonna lose all my stuff. I'm gonna show off... There's probably something underneath me. But, I can show off the great feature of being on a server with plugins. Now I'm home. And I think I'm gonna wrap it up right here. This was just kind of meant to be a bit of a tour episode. And then I think next time I'm going to live stream and I'm going to start work on that tower over there. I'll probably design it in a creative test world first and kind of get the idea of what I actually want to build. I kind of built the base and then I didn't really know where to go from there. So I think I'm going to kind of build it up in a creative world. We'll see. We'll see where that goes. I also need to build a nice town plaza up there too. So that will be something else that I do. But anyways, thanks for tuning in for the live stream. I don't know if I really got anyone showing up this time, but I think over time, eventually, we'll start getting some people to show up. It is alpha, so it makes sense. There's not a huge following in it. But I enjoy doing it, so I don't really care whether people show up or not. If you decide to show up and you enjoy it, that's awesome. But yeah, this is just something I want to do in my free time. It gives me something to do, especially once school is done, which is very close to being done. Then I'm going to need something to do to keep myself busy, and I think this will be something to keep myself occupied. So thanks for tuning in, and I think that's about it for today. Oh. Before I go, I'm Steve now, apparently. You probably noticed earlier, I was actually my own skin, but that's another weird glitch in Alpha. Go to the Nether, and you come back as a different person. Okay, I think that's everything, though. Thanks for tuning in.